wonder if you can even have a discussion on any of this from the beginning to the end so far, if you accept the notion, if one accepts the notion, and this is for anyone, that we don't know what's in the universe because supposedly dark energy and dark matter is supposedly the vast majority of the universe, and we don't really know what that is. We as a society and scientists say they don't know it. So how can you have a discussion of fine-tuning the universe when you don't know what the majority or the vast majority of the universe or the observable universe actually is? I'm just throwing that out.
No, that's a good point. And I would answer that point is, you really don't know what else is in the universe. I agree with that. We don't know that. So there's limits to what we know now, and maybe we'll know more about later. But my point is this, is that we do know some things. Let's say that we know the laws that govern the universe in our area of the universe. I mean, you're not saying you go somewhere else in the universe and have a different set of laws?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
I don't know. I mean, scientists would say no. They say all these laws work everywhere in the universe. I mean, I'm assuming they do. But the point is, you can discuss what you do know, and that's what we're talking about here. We do know these laws. We know how they work, and we know if they were just a little bit different, we wouldn't be here, or we couldn't be here. That's the whole point. Now, to say, can we sit around and talk about what the universe is like, 16 billion light years away? I have no idea how to discuss that. So you're right. Yeah? Artie?
You said we couldn't be here. Who is we? Are you talking about humans, or are you talking about every living thing?
I'm talking about not every living thing. More than that, I'm talking about every planet, every star, everything that exists in the universe as we know it today would not be here. It wouldn't be what we are. I mean,
would it be here in perhaps a little different form? No, seriously. I mean,
I'll put that in the category of a 9-year-old could have
we know the human
designed the
would be
world.
here. But would there
A ninth grade,
perhaps be something here which has 6 arms? Everything else is the same except it got 6 arms. Is that...
Excellent point, Harvey. That's an excellent point.
I wish I knew what I was talking
I
about.
wish you did too. Okay, anybody else have anything? Y'all done a really good job staying on point, I will say.
You know what a philosopher is?
No,
It's a person who doesn't know what he's talking about and can prove it.
that's right. That's also a psychiatrist. I'm sorry if I got any psychiatrists in here. Psychiatrists are only the most crazy people in the world. If you don't believe that, watch Frasier. Y'all watch Frasier? That's the funniest show, I tell you. The 2 brothers psychiatrists are absolutely insane psychiatrists. Go ahead. What else? Anybody else? Come on, somebody else has something. Yeah, Dave?
Yeah. Jerry, I just wanted, somebody made a comment before that when you say something, you really can't substantiate it. But I got to disagree with that. I think that everything that you say, you can point back why you believe that.
Yeah.
When people come to me and say, why do I believe what I am? I go to what my authority is. My authority is the Bible. I go there and I show you, okay, this is what the Bible says about it. That's why I believe it. Now, you might not buy that, but that's why I believe it. I talk to so many people, and what I call, they give me fog. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they believe in reincarnation. So I said to them, I said, why do you believe in reincarnation? And they said, well, in my first life, but to me, that's fog. That's fog. It's not something that you could substantiate. They might believe that, but other than them saying in their own mind, that's what I believe, that's what I think. They could say that, but other than that, everybody could do that. Everybody has their own way of thinking and their own thought. When I say something, I don't go by what I think. I go by what my authority says. So whatever your authority is, and I appreciate what you do. Whenever somebody asks you a question, you could say, you might not agree with me, but this is what I believe and this is why I believe it. And that's all you can do.
All right. Yes, sir.
Just, if your authority that you use is full of contradictions,
Well, I don't think it is. That's why it's my authority.
okay, so is the Bible full of contradictions or isn't it? That's the
No.
question.
Okay, wait, here, you can't get into that. You want to get into that with Benny later, go ahead, because we don't have time for that. I know all the presumed contradictions in the Bible, and it would be a long list, so we don't want to get into that. Please talk about it. You know what? Yes. Mary?
Oh, no, I agree that everything that you present, you always have an answer, and it is from your authority also. And that's
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not perfect. Just ask my wife. I'm terrible. Yes, Bill.
I'll raise another point about the concept of fine tuning, and that the universe has to have been fine tuned to the exact way it is in order for life. But I think, as it said, some of your scientists up there said, life as we know it. And there's certainly nothing that I know of in science that would prohibit a universe, a world, with a different nuclear force, strong nuclear force of a different value, because if you had protons consisting of a different number of quarks, or a different type of proton, you could have a different number for the strong nuclear force. If you had
I agree with that.
different electrons, you could have a different number for gravity and everything else. So it's sort of like, well, given all of the way things are, they have to be the way things are, or they wouldn't be left.
You're arguing out of necessity. In other words, we're here, we're alive, we're in the universe, so the universe has to be fine-tuned for us, and they explain it. Is that your
I'm
answer?
saying I don't think science says that there could not be a world in which the nuclear forces were a different value if the protons were of a different consistency, et cetera, et cetera.
I understand. No, I understand what you're saying. You're getting into the multiverse theory, which is what Harry was talking about, and what Stephen Hawking was talking about. That there'd have to be a different universe altogether with different parameters. I mean, that's the whole point. The point of this presentation is that this universe has parameters that if they were any little different, we wouldn't be here. Nothing would be here.
Not exactly the same, but things could be different. You could have a different type of proton, then you could have a different type of strong nuclear force.
I'm not arguing with you. That's
Yeah, I'm just making them.
You could. They could pop out of the end of existence and pop out. Just kidding. Wait a minute, no, somebody else is for you. Who else? Anybody else? Did you have your hand up?
Nope.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna let Harvey, and then you're next. You're next, okay? Go ahead, Harvey.
What is a universe?
What is the universe?
Let me
Wait a minute, the term, yeah, it was everything that existed. This is what it really means. But
It's what?
the universe, the word means everything that exists. That's what the definition of the word.
Everything that exists, including all the stars out there,
Yeah.
including, if the astronomers are correct, other universes.
No,
Because
that's
the
different. You want me to explain that?
That is a simple question. It's so simple, I'm gonna let Bill explain it.
That's the original.
There can be more than one universe.
That's the original.
The universe is everything.
That's the original definition, but the concept now of the multiverse, a universe is defined as everything that can interact and have some communication or force applied to or force applied from. That is a universe. But could there be something outside of our observable, known, measurable universe? Yes, we have no way of knowing. So our universe is defined as everything possibly that we know about. But could there be another one? That's the idea of a multiverse.
Here's what his argument is.
That's changing.
Is there possible there could be a bright green elephant in the world, on the earth? Is it possible? Anybody will argue that? It's possible, because you're not, nobody's been everywhere
Not likely.
at the same time, so same argument, go ahead.
That's not the same point